Hello, here we are with an unboxing and hands-on with one of the most rugged phones that I've had the pleasure of unboxing. This is the Seals TS3 and this is a dual SIM rugged phone as identified here by the packaging. The box itself is super rugged. I mean, it's a huge box. It's made out of plastic. It's no cardboard to be seen here at all, but here's a rundown of some of the features. So dual SIM, Android 2.3, Wi-Fi, GPS, Bluetooth, 5 megapixel camera, IP68 rating or MIL 810G certified, acoustic noise cancelling technology, one key positioning, e-compass, waterproof, dustproof, shockproof and scratch resistant. So this is essentially the phone you need if you work in very harsh environments, equivalent to the likes of the JCB Pro Smart or other sort of rugged phones like that. Now this isn't the first time we've unboxed it. It's been going around our office, so apologies if it doesn't look like the normal unboxing, but you can see there is the phone, and it's a weighty phone and it's very tough and rugged, but we'll come back to that in a moment. So what you'll also get in the box, if we just pull that off, we get this little tool. This is to help us remove the back cover, which is held on with screws. We've then got the battery. So it's a removable battery here, so you can see that, and it has 1780 milliamp hours of capacity. So it's not the biggest batteries that we've seen on these sort of devices, but it's going to be good enough because it's only got a low resolution screen. So under the packaging here we have got some documentation. So we've got seals and serial numbers. We've got a quick start guide to get you up and running. And there you can see there's emphasis on the ratings that they've got. Got a warranty card. You've got a user manual on a little mini disc there. You've got a 3-pin UK mains adapter with USB attachment, so you can then connect in the provided USB cable. So that goes in there for charging. You can also use this to connect it to a computer for data connectivity. And also included in the box are a fairly basic sort of set of 3.5mm in-ear headphones with inline control for voice calls, etc. Okay, so here is the phone. What we've done is we've removed the back cover already, and as you can see it's got screws at the top of it, and it says there that to ensure the waterproofness you need to screw it in tightly. So we will just pop the battery in a moment, but what you can see under here is you've got the 2 SIM cards and your micro SD card slot, so you can expand the memory on this device. So once you've popped your SIMs and your memory card in, you can pop the battery in. Now, word of advice, this does take a little while. So you pop the battery in, you can see it's a secure fit, and then you fit the back cover to it. So make sure you get your SIMs in first time, otherwise you'll be spending time doing up these screws, and that's what this little tool is for. Now this will take some time, so we're probably going to cut right through. Okay, so we've installed the battery on the Seals TS3. Now we've made sure it's a secure fit. To get the IP68 rating, it does mean this phone can survive in water up to 2 meters in depth for an hour. So the whole phone is protected, so it can be fully submersed, but you need to make sure the ports and everything are covered and the battery is securely fitted on. So let's take a look around the phone. So we've just switched it on here. Now we've got the 3.5-inch touchscreen display, so it's not actually a massive screen. It's half VGA resolution, so that is going to conserve through the battery life. We can drop down from the top to go through to our notifications. We've got quick access to the Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth, the GPS, etc. We can tap here and then go through into the full settings, and if I scroll down to About Phone, you can see we're running Android version 2.3.6, so this isn't the latest version of Android, nor do we expect to see the latest versions of Android coming to this device. This whole device is engineered around the principle of working and achieving the ruggedness so that you can use this out in the field. So you could be a tradesman, you could be in the army, or you could basically be out in the forest or something, and this is going to survive. So we've got options for scheduling power on and off on this phone, so that's useful if you spend a lot of time out with no signal or connectivity. You can conserve battery life. You've got all your normal sort of Android options. In terms of actual storage, there isn't much on the phone at all. You do have to use the micro SD card slot, which will take up to 32 gig of storage. You can sync up all your Google accounts on here. You can download applications from the Google Play Store. That's all on board. You've got location settings with GPS satellites, and then you've got further assistance here through AGPS wireless networks and GPS EPO assistance to speed up your GPS positioning. You can change your audio profiles. You've got wireless networks, of course, on here that you can connect to, and you've also got SIM management on here. Now, we haven't installed the SIM cards, but basically you can manage which SIM does what on this phone. So one could be for data connectivity, one could be for phone calls. Back at the home screen, you've got all the standard options. In fact, you've got two launchers on here as standard. Launcher Plus here, which is the real one that you want to go for. So you've got shortcuts to apps and widgets. You can press and hold on it to actually change the background. So you could change your wallpapers from ones that are pre-installed on the phone, or you can press and hold and add a widget. So you might want the clock to appear, and then I can move that through by dragging and then holding that on the screen here. Got access to my applications, so there's not a lot on this as standard, but you've got the sort of default things you need. So you've got your web browser, you've got an FM radio, you've got a file manager, you've got access to email, you've got Google Maps, navigation, messaging. You've got a pedometer that's been included on here, and then you've got a voice recorder. So pretty much it, and then also a little torch. Actually, that's a nice little feature there. So you can use the flash on the back there. You've also got an SOS icon, so it can do this, which, bearing in mind this might be one of the reasons that you're using this, then that could be a handy feature. So you've got Bluetooth, 3G, all on this unit. On the top, you've got the cover over the headphone jack, so you can connect a set of 3.5mm headphones. You've then also got a cover here, which is quite hard to get off, and that's for the micro USB port for charging and connecting to a computer. Now, to ensure that this conforms to the IP rating, you do need to have the covers closed. On the back here, we've got the 5-megapixel autofocus camera with LED flash. We've also got the loudspeaker on the back, and you'll see there you've also got the option to attach a lanyard or something through this piece of plastic here. You've got volume up and down keys on the side. You've got gold screws. You can really see the rugged sort of feel of this phone. Down the bottom there's nothing but a sort of a big curvature step there. So then on this side of the device you've got the power button, and you've also got what they refer to as the slide key, which is basically a customizable key, so you can choose for this to do whatever you want. So that's quite handy. Whilst camera isn't going to be the main focus on a device like this, there is one on board here. So if we go in through to the applications, we can click into the camera. It's the 5-megapixel camera. It's safe for use underwater. So what we can do is we can flick between the video recording or the sort of standard camera icon, and we've got a shutter button here. Now, to be able to use the camera, we do need to insert an SD, which we haven't done, but we can also use the zoom functionality built in, which is quite handy. We can control the flash settings on here. We've got white balance, so whatever your conditions. We've got GPS location. We've got different capture modes, and then we've got further settings including focus, balance, scene mode. There's a lot of settings on here for a device of this type. If we flick through to the video recorder, we've got then a similar number of settings, slightly different because of the type of device. We then got all your settings again here, and we've also got zoom within the video, which is nice to see, and you just capture the video recording here. So that's a quick look at the Seals TS3.